When you hear the saying, be careful of what you wish for, because it may come true. What do you believe about this statement? The question is not even whether you believe it to be true or not. The question is, will it ever come true? Whatever you wish in your mind, whatever you make your goal or decision, will it ever come true? Well, history has proven it to be true. I know of someone, very close person, who once had a mind to travel to another country to make a living. He tried everything he did, all to no avail. Rejections over rejections, different countries that he tried, he was rejected. The one that now burst his bubble was when his fiancée at that time was given a visa and he was rejected. They both went for that visa interview, but the fiancé was given, he was rejected. That almost ended his life. But eventually, the lady traveled and left him behind here in Nigeria. But before she traveled, a seed had been planted. When the lady got to the country she traveled to, she realized she was pregnant. And the pregnancy kept growing. Eventually, she gave birth to a girl. But to the man I'm talking about, there wasn't any way that he could go to meet the lady because every effort had proven to be abortive and he lost hope. There wasn't any pursuit of that dream anymore. He lost hope. He eventually got married here in Nigeria, gave birth to children, had his own family. But something twisted the story along the way. The lady who traveled to another country became sick. Unfortunately, this lady died in that country. Remember I said that she gave birth to a daughter. This had grown to become a big girl. But she was put on adoption because the person that was known with her had already passed on. So, but the time now came that she needed someone who is a blood relative, a close relative, to do some certain things. And communication had to be made to who she, because she, the mom, before she died, made her know the father and everything. There was correspondence between them and everything was ongoing. The girl knew the father knew the daughter. So he is the only legal person that is having that mandate to do that particular thing that needed to be done. So they made arrangement for him to travel to go and meet that girl. As to cut the story short, it was because of this girl that this person traveled to that country. And as I'm talking to you, he is now a legal resident of that country. Now, why did I bring this story up? It was because at that time when he was having that mind of making this journey, he did everything he could, and when it did not become possible, he left everything. The dream died a natural death because of the twist of events. But remember, that was his wish at the time. And this wish eventually came true in a way that he never expected. So, what is it in your life that you thought you had in mind, but because of some setbacks that you have in your life, that dream became dead naturally and you couldn't continue with it? You even forgot about it totally. Remember, the way our mind works, the way the laws and principles of life, the way they work, is to our own favor. But sometimes we do not know how these work. We do not know about them, talk less of knowing how they work. So that is why you should not allow any minor setback to hold you down from pursuing your dreams. And one other thing is that if you hold the goal that you set for yourself, if you hold it long enough, time is all that is needed for it to come true. How and when may not be under your control, but as long as you believe in it and you work towards it, it is just a matter of time. It will come true. So, what is that thing that you had in mind long time ago, but because of circumstances, you forgot about it? I will urge you, now is the time to revive it. As long as you still love that dream, as long as it still makes you to have a hope of something better, I will say revive it. Hold it. Time will make it work. I'm Temitope Afowe.